The Benevolent was founded in 1886 to make a real difference to the lives of those who worked in the drinks industry who needed help. Today, the Benevolent helps more than 500 people from across the industry, providing one-off or regular financial grants, sheltered and residential accommodation, advice, support and friendship.
My role within the Benevolent is chairman. I've signed up to that role for 2 years. And the key responsibilities in that role are supporting our CEO, Paul, in making sure the charity achieves its main aims, running the Board of Trustees, which is the main governing body of the council, and of course the fun part, which is hosting the major fundraising events throughout the year.
Companies and people can get involved with the Benevolent in a number of ways. The first way for companies is mainly through our corporate membership scheme. We currently have 60 members who are actively involved with the work of the Benevolent, who attend our events, they sponsor activities, fundraising events, and that's the main way for corporate members to get involved with us. On an individual level, people can also make regular donations to the Benevolent, and that will certainly be an area we'll be seeking to increase over the next 3 years.
One of the sheltered accommodation sites provided by the Benevolent is the Vintry Bungalows, located in Eastbourne. Beryl and Eddie Gould managed and lived above and off licence in Hampton Court. Sadly, on retirement they found they couldn't afford a property, but the Benevolent offered them a home in the early 90s and they've resided there ever since.
That's a photograph taken on our wedding day, believe it or not. We got married in 1949, so that makes it 63 years now that we've been married. And we had our diamond wedding a couple of years ago. All the kids managed to get here. And we had about 70 people over in the common room where all the residents have parties, you know. When we first got in touch with the Benevolent Society, we really, literally didn't know where we were going to go. As I said earlier, we'd jumped off the property ladder somewhat, and it's a bit late to climb on it at our age. It wouldn't have been possible, in other words, to go out and buy a property.
Yes.
Yes, we've always found the Benevolent very helpful. But they have always encouraged us, all the residents here, to treat this as their own home in a way. But the comforting thing is knowing that if the boiler blows up or the radiator leaks, we haven't got to dash around finding a man to do the job and find the money to pay for it.
At the age of 43 and after 21 years working in the drinks industry, Mike Mackenzie decided it was time for a change and took a post with an aid agency in Bosnia. Sadly, during this time he was involved in a road accident which left him paralysed from the chest down and wheelchair bound. Over the years, Mike has received ongoing help and support from the Benevolent and its partners.
The Benevolent made a huge difference to my life, particularly following my injury, where I really thought I wouldn't be able to do anything ever again. And with the support of the Benevolent, not only getting me mobile with various bits of equipment from car to wheelchair and various other disability goodies and gadgets, I've been able to live a pretty normal life. Companies in the wine and spirit trade should support the Benevolent because nobody knows their future, and something like the injury I sustained takes but a second but lasts a lifetime, and the Benevolent really is there for unexpected disasters for people who've been in the trade for a long time or even a short time, and it is, as the word suggests, benevolent to help out those that need it, that have given their time, service and energy to the trade, and the trade need to support everybody within it.
Most simply, and what I'd like to accomplish as chairman, is raise more funds for our beneficiaries. Beyond that, I see 2012 really a year of rejuvenation and renewed relevance. I think we've got to do some work to re-establish some old friendships and build bridges to new friendships. And on the strategy side, really it's a far broader CSR agenda and more creativity and innovation around our fundraising.
The vision for the charity is to really increase our charitable impact over the next 3 years. We're currently helping around 500 people a year, and there's an emerging need, a daily need, where we're receiving regular requests for additional help. Within 3 years, we're going to be helping on average 1,000 people. And that's going to be not just retired people, but people who are suffering from illness, maybe depression or disability, who need to re-engage with the workforce.
Every year, the Benevolent supports hundreds of vulnerable people facing medical and financial hardship. And this number is increasing. Your colleagues from the trade, past and present, need your help. The Benevolent continues to improve the quality of life for people like Beryl, Eddie and Mike, but there is so much more that needs to be done. Help us to help others.